can teach you how to get cake. It's not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Tonight we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season, and we got a good Monday nighter in store, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Gun. Shot. 12. 11. Stop.
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And now they will throw it with Burrow. The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Swings this out for Hunt. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down, and they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Myers' kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
At their own 25-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Bengals defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
An option handoff given to Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this right upfield across the 35. On 1st down, Willis. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At their 49-yard line.
Here's Willis.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
In motion left, Hardman.
Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
An audible here to get a new look. 4th down, Willis.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Bengals will get the football back.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Now, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
12.
From midfield now, Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Here we go. Second down and a yard. They run again with Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. But just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game. Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
12.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's complete to Adams. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Yeah, they go play action now. Burrow. Open man is Higgins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Burrow on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
The delay of game, a costly one as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. To the air again, Burrow. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And give him a full 10 yards there. 2nd and goal.
It's 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Thomas.
Burrow looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise on your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here we go, here we go.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Hunt. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by value. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
11.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, Parker. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
That's good for the Jaguars.
70.
At the 28-yard line.
Waddle, the motion man right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now they'll audible to something else. Back to throw, Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Fix the Eagles.
Harris running straight ahead. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. How about this? They'll change it at the line. That's returnable now for Smith. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Complete to Kareem Hunt. A gain of 11 on the play. And a Bengal first down.
Now Burrow going to change things up. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
On one, ready?
2 yards to go, second down.
11.
Now Burrow. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Burrow on first down. Another completion here to Hunt. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
12.
Burrow will throw. Flushed out right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On one, right?
Now a 2nd and 10.
12. 11 mighty.
Again, it's Burrow. It's caught here by Adams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
11.
First down goal, Cincinnati.
Hunt will try going up the middle. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
11 MT, take. 11,
now it's Burrow. Touchdown! T. Higgins. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
60 Bobcat. Let go.
Now from the gun, here's Willis. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
picked off by Jalen Johnson. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This is caught inside the 15. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Myers' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Play fake. Here's Willis. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Now they'll change things up. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Viking 18.
Open net is Waddle, complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now here's another carry for Harris. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 15-yard line.
Pat the 60.
2nd down throw coming by Willis.
Touchdown, Jaguars!
Mecole Hardman.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
A running play on 1st down will get 4 up to the 29.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
11. Stop.
A give right side now to Hunt. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now it's Burrow.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run with Hunt. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Gun.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 3.
11. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
12.
A carry here for Hunt. Oh, he bowls over it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Kareem Hunt, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Here's a quick throw completed by Willis.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
Rolling to his right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's good for the Jaguars.
Willis now off of play action.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the give, this is Harris.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run again with Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
3rd down, it's Willis.
Completes it to Hardman. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Here we go, here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here we go, here we go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They're passing here. Joe Burrow connecting on the out route here with Higgins. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Here's Hunt. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here we go.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
12, 12, 12.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman.
Touchdown! Nicole Hardman. His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, 1-score game.
Well, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball. Said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
11, MT, take.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Let's go.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Cup 19. through 11. 10 through 11.
Now Willis on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jalen Waddle from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
This game's kind of fun. The horse race hasn't it, partner, because the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And this one's caught. And their fourth-quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go. 11.
Burrow.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
Here we go.
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2.
11 mighty.
To throw, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Now Burrow changing the look. Burrow's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
At the 34-yard line.
12.
Burrow. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, Let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Myers' kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And they will ring him down a couple yards shy of the 30. This is 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
They'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now 2nd down and a few inches. This is Harris. And he's going to pick up a 1st down here as that clock continues to run. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Ready, set.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Willis. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And he's taken down. And now they can milk this, take it all the way down, call the timeout, and set up the game-winning field goal try. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
Here we go. And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to put it into a wild Monday night. And this one is right through. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Bengals, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week.